The monsoon has arrived, and Shahei wants to make sure you're being safe when driving. So let's head out live to Mazvo Car Care and Repair Center in North Central Phoenix, where my man Shahei is. Good morning, Shahei.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, but the last couple of days, it's been a little scary out there. I mean, I was heading out to the Miss Arizona USA pageant to see our wonderful Faith on stage, and it started to storm, so I had to back off. And that's what we're talking about, driving safely in this, because it can be very dangerous out there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, especially if you're in the midst of the highway or the freeway doing 35, 45 miles an hour. There are some key things that you need to do. Obviously, step one, if you do see that there's a monsoon coming and you can avoid being out on the roads, that's the safest thing you can do, is just don't even go out. But if you have to, make sure that you are diligent by making sure your headlights are working. Check your wiper blades. Like this one here, as you can see, it's tearing, and that's not going to be good in a dust storm to try and wipe the windshield clean for you. And so lights, wiper blades, make sure your tire pressures are also working right where they need to be. The pressure is right there on the tire and also on the door. The valve stem, you know where that is. Headlights, rear lights. It's important to have someone step on the brake and just step back and make sure that the headlights are working. Put the car in reverse. Make sure the reverse lights are working. All those tiny little things are crucial, because if you're stuck in a storm, you want to be able to be seen, number one.
Yeah. All right. Being seen is very important, but also people, when they can't see, they do the big mistake and they stop. Like they start to stop on the highway or on the streets, which are so dangerous.
Yes, definitely. And the first thing you need to do is, when you're driving and you know you're in a storm, stay away from lanes that have big trucks. Big trucks have big tires, and they spray all kinds of dirt and debris right at you along with the storm. So that's not safe either. And keep 2 to 3 car distances to stay away from them, and slow down. So if you're stuck and you can't see in front of you, the best thing you can do is, if you can't pull over to the side of the road, literally slow down. Don't just stop. Slow down. Put the vehicle in park, have your seatbelt on, of course, and take your foot off the brake and turn off all the lights. Because when you're driving, you're looking for lights to know which direction to go to. So if you have your foot on the brake, the person behind you is going to see, oh, that's where the traffic is, and they're going to hit you.
Yeah, it's so dangerous. All right, and the reason why we bring this up every year is because we have different drivers from different states that come here or who are moving here, and they're like, I can handle this. For me, for instance, I came from the Midwest. I'm used to driving in the snow, so when the first monsoon hit, I was like, this is what you guys are worried about? And then I was like, no. This is different than driving in the rain in Michigan or snow or anywhere, isn't it?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. And it's worse than fog. You cannot see when that dust is at the top of your windshield and you are doing 25, 30 miles an hour because it comes out of nowhere. How do you handle that? That's difficult. So again, with that point, that dust being so close and you're driving, you want to make sure that when you have your air conditioning on, that you make sure that you hit the recirculation button. Every vehicle's got it. Sometimes it'll just be an arrow. Sometimes it'll show a car with a little arrow in there. If you hit that on, what it does is, while driving, the air that's coming in here, there are little mousetrap doors. Recirc means to recirculate the air inside the car, not from outside. So when you turn this on, it shuts those doors to stop all that dust and debris from coming inside, and keeps only the fresh air circulating, and that dust doesn't get in your face.
I like that. Okay, last thing is, and that's lightning. We love looking at it. It's so beautiful. It's so cute. It's so great to catch that lightning shot, but you're saying no.
No, I say avoid that social media post of the beautiful shots. What you want to do is, obviously, if you can pull over and go into a building structure, that's the safest place to be. And if you are going to park, make sure you do not park anywhere near trees or power lines, because if you're sitting there parked under a power line and that line comes down and hits the car, you're going to get electrocuted. And then, of course, with that, you want to make sure that when you are stopped and waiting, you turn off the car completely, all the lights, everything off, and hands on your lap, not on the steering wheel, not on anything. Just wait it out. That's the safest thing to do.
There you go. Shahei, I like all this. It's working out very well for those who are just moving here to drive safely, so it's really good. When we come back to you, we're going to talk the dirty little secret about car wash, because I have been doing it wrong. I've got in trouble with my new vehicle already, so I'm looking forward to talking to you about that when we come back. So.